Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. As part of the usual, I am Cobble as Cobble. Good greetings and salutations. Welcome back. Hope everyone is doing well. Y'all had good Thanksgivings and all that other fun stuff. And as we last left off, we were in the Mech world where we revealed the first 8 missions that we did in the game. Well, since those recordings, there's been a lot of stuff playthrough that has happened. Let's just say those were the first, I think, 7 or 8 missions that I ran. Since then, I'm almost over 200 missions that I've ran. I have, well, several different types of mechs now. I also have some new. I've kept some of my original lances, as you saw. The majority of those 2 urbans, the Enforcer and the Panther. The Enforcer is gone because I found another 50-ton replacement, which is fine. And now I have a normal one that's a lot more to my liking, per se, Cataphract. But as we're waiting for the load screen up there, I'll go through what we have accomplished so far. We've unlocked like 4 or 5 achievements in the game. My current lance is set up for, as you can see, the Centurion, the Panther, and 2 urban mechs. However, we've had several other ones that have come in place. Like, my normal squad now consists of, like I said, the Cataphract. As soon as game proceeds to want to actually load the background characters, I will just do a quick cycle through. So, those are, like I said, the Centurion, the Panther, and 2 urban mechs. We have, so far, we have my Cataphract. We have one of our Highlanders that was painted by one of the gamer friends of the squad that you will eventually see and listen or hear in chat eventually. We have a Kentaro. We also have a Trebuchet. We have a Zeus. We have 2 Zeuses actually, big beefy ones. We have a Stalker. Big powerhouse. We have 1 of 2 Atlases, our big 100-ton walking destructions. 1 of the other Panthers. Our second Atlas, which is the RS, which is lights with light lasers, large laser count setups, and among other things. A Victor, another 80-ton beat stick. We have the other Zeus, which is, I think, the missile variant beat stick. We have the Mech Killer. And then we have a Warhammer. And we have the Archer. Our missile launching assault. Now, if we move over to our cold storage, we have the Banshee, Battlemaster, 2 Blackjacks, 2 Champs, a Crab. There's my Enforcer. We have a Dragon, 2 more Hunchbacks, 3 Hunchbacks actually, a Javelin, 2 Panthers, 2 Phoenix Hawks, a Rifleman, a Shadowhawk, a 3rd urban mech, a Vindicator, a Wolverine, and a Thunderbolt. So, we have, like I said, we've had great success in loading up all of our new equipment. We also have 40 million C-bills to work with, and we had advanced in the timeline to June of 3040. So we start out at January of 3019. Yeah, start at 3019. So we've advanced almost 3,000 days inside the story, inside the campaign mode. So we got some of our objectives are still there. Some of them we've already cashed in. And without further ado, let's hop into this mission. This was a hide and seek, so it's going to be a low level because we've been doing a lot more high level stuff. And losing a lot of mechs. We've acquired a bunch of mechs. We've sold a bunch of mechs. But we've done, like I said, we've had lots and lots of different variations that we've come across. We've done a couple timeline-specific missions that we might rehash eventually for a video, but not sure. We have destroy targets at all locations. We have 3 locations to play with, and we're on a volcanic world. So we're creating heat. We've done some interesting backgrounds, or just areas that are just fancy to the eye. They're just gorgeous looking. So, but we also have to avoid the lava because the lava will actually cause splash damage. And we can take damage from the lava. So we're going to go probably to this far end side and take those targets out. And the Centurion, the only reason why I'm part of the Centurion right now, because the Centurion is better than the Enforcer because it's more armored to a point, and it has a little better weapons loadout. And it's I think it might be a little faster, it might not be, but just the details in the background is astonishing. We'll check and see if we got any loose equipment over here. Now we are going to have to go really slowish because we have the urban mechs, but they're assault urban mechs because I put 2 AC-20s in them just because it's fun. So if those things get in short range on you, you will take damage. A lot. So we're going to keep following this gap. Yeah, so I'm just waiting to slow and let the urban mechs catch up because they are slower than everything, but we need to go. Oh, there's the pathway. So we're gonna channel down here. We'll probably hit these up in a little while. Come back here. We're gonna try to go around the outside of the base. And come from a different angle and a different point of attack. We might trigger a couple bases, we're not really sure yet. But we will keep currently I'm stuck on a rock. We got our first target of the night. 2 targets. That's a fleet. Fleet's dead. Urban mech. I have to try and keep him at range. We got 3 enemies on us. My urbans have finally caught up. This isn't ending well. We got too many on us. My legs beat up pretty badly. We need to get the urbans in there. I'm going to shut down because I overheated. But they should be able to take out majority of those enemies around us, so. Alright, we got those sorted. I took a decent amount of damage, but this fucking's gotta be an AC2 tank. Eliminated. So we haven't activated those. We activated those bases, but not to the point where they're going all out blitz on us, which we were trying to avoid. But I already got some pretty hefty leg damage. But it's mostly all just armor right now. Until we start having some internal problems, then it'll start getting worse. But the urban mechs, I call them the urban assault mechs because they will literally tear anything apart that's close by to them. Like that little flea walks in front of the urban, it dies instantaneously because the armor is not that best, and there's 20 points of damage going to a location on that flea, and the majority of them only have 10 to 15 pieces of armor. That's the downfall of fast mechs. They're speedy, however, they can't take much damage. Okay, we got that first target killed. Left. We have air units coming into play. Air units down. I apparently have a sixth sense for targeting air units and making them drop really quickly. A natural progression per se. But we're going to try and go through up this hill. I'm going to wait till my forces arrive. But just the backgrounds around the area are pretty nifty. The backdrops are just solid. Alright, looks like everybody's here. We're going to go up inside, take a peek down, and we're going to try and shoot into the base if there's anything else moving. Apparently forces have been activated. We'll set up a hole here and see where they're coming from. Got hit by something. It's an AC2 tank that's kicking my ass currently. And we have a mech right on top of us. And it's another fleet. Yeah, it's got 2 large lasers, that's about it. It's fast, it can do a little bit damage, but it's most devastating because they're so small and quick. You can try your damnedest, but you're going to get lit up by them one way or the other. Well, we got a bunch of videos that we're going to be doing today. A lot of Mech Warrior. We're going to start recording some new stuff. We'll probably get back into doing some PlayStation stuff as well. So if you haven't liked, you made it this far in the video, please give us a like, a share, and a comment, and tell us how your day is going. Or tell us what content you're looking for. But, yep, like I said, we've been doing some grinding. We've been doing some holiday stuff. Work's been hectic. Besides there, because I'm not a full-time YouTuber, because I own my own business, among other things. But there are things we can do when we get a chance to do things, and then we get 1 or 2 days recording sessions in, and get a bunch of recordings done. Then post them in the tubes for you guys, so you guys can get a nice little, get them done. We got one mark that's behind, one mech that's behind the rocks. There he is, an urban mech. Two urbans. Like I said, those autocannons are decimating. Or very brutal. That's why I field them. Like the urban got set up, looks like he took some damage. Oh, he lost an arm. That should be all that we have to worry about. Help if I'm not zoomed in. It looks like the urban mech lost its large, its medium laser, but it's fine. As long as you lose the autocannon, that's the most devastating weapon he's got in his arsenal. We can survive pretty decently. Well, that's why you want to try and get those urbans at range. Because they're nasty to get up close. And that should be it. We gotta head back to our dropship before anybody else decides to come into play. But like I said, it's one of the simpler missions. We're over in house Lao airspace right now, so. Another successful mission. Like I said, the urban took some damage, but they're not very armored. They're more of, we'll call them glass cannons. Because they can pack a punch and devastate things, but they can't take much damage. In that scenario, we had two urbans on two urbans, and they all just fire one, and the other two focus on one, and we focus on the other ones. But we had 4 on 2 to begin with, but damage happens. It's combat. So it's going to happen regardless. And we'll see our results. Here momentarily. And our rep is also up. We are almost a legendary reputation going into things. We have a locust and another urban we can acquire. Not much salvage points, but that's usually what happens. Well, let's see here. Or we just take... Take the locust, because I think I need that for a mission. And we will just take... Heatsink. Oh no, I can take that AC5. So we made 3 million. Oh, Pettit is injured. It looks like he had. Oh yeah, he had an ammo explosion. Ammo explosion. Well, that sucks. We're down a pilot temporarily then. But we have several to choose from. Oh, he lost his medium pulse laser and AC-20 ammo. That sucks, but we can repair him. I don't have... I will give him a Tier 2 medium pulse laser to replace. He's down for 19 days, which is happens. And everybody else is down. But we'll sell the Locust. But we had damage coverage, so we made profitable 3,000 C-bills. So let's see, we have let's see, 145 tons. So we have to do a light duty again. We only have 4 points to play with. But yeah, like I said, we're at mission 195. And as you can see, one of these missions was 3 parts. Another one was 13 parts. Yeah. So yeah, there's well over 200 missions so far that we've, and so far in my career. Like, currently we are at almost 9,000 days that we've elapsed since we started playing Inside World. So we'll go over. 195, yeah, this will be mission 195. Well, we'll get everybody healed. Let's change out to a different pilot so he can heal. Okay. We'll save it again. Everybody's ready to go. So, we'll now close out this video before we start the next one. So, as part of the usual, I am Cobble saying, have a good night, and we shall see you in the next one.